Alright, here we go, people. How's it going out there in A-Town, the Velvet Crown tonight? This is the debut show of what, for now, I'm just going to call the Minor Productions Texas Music Update. It's a multimedia show that includes a little bit of everything. You're going to see some video, there's some music you can groove to, and some articles to read. So there's a little something for everybody, no matter what your preference is for your information gathering. I'm a big internet surfer myself, and the stuff online that I dig most is a mix of all the above media choices: news blogs like Huffington Post, and music blogs like Aquarium Drunkard, and cool talk shows like Daily Show and OnThatNote.com. And I thought I'd put myself in front of the camera a little bit just to make it a little more fun. And while you check out the goodies, I get tired of just absorbing all the onslaught of the media, and I decided I need to kind of kick some back in, kind of you know, keep my game up, right? Alright, this mouse is fucked up. There, that's working better. Edit. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, I'm determined to at least try to provide as much content as I ingest, and hopefully you will too, and we can make this kind of an interactive fun thing. You might see me out on the town with my little camera, getting some live footage of some of the great shows in Austin, and I might even have some guests at the house for some video. Today's issue features some incredible rock and roll photography, as well as some video from Austin glam legends Buick MacKane, who are going to reunite this Saturday at the Hole in the Wall. So you don't want to miss that show. It's going to be a truly legendary band at a legendary joint. So I'll be there doing sound and rocking out this weekend, and on Sunday I'm also going to be freaking out over at the Psychic Freak show at the Mohawk, the Freak Out. And here on the page you'll be able to download a free preview MP3 of a new band that I'm working with called the Texas Tycoons. That's an all Texas tribute band, so you'll want to put that on your iPod as well. I've also got some links to some new stuff I've been checking out from Paul Westerberg, brand new downloads, and a CD that's coming out, and I found a classic Rolling Stones bootleg from the Exile on Main Street era that you're going to want to also download from one of those blogs out there. Alright, so just check out the other stuff on the page, and you can drop me a line, let me know if you dig the show, and I'll see you at the bar. Alright, now here's a part of the show that's a little more unscripted. You'll probably be able to tell. First of all, I was looking for some good instrumental music to play during the first part in the background, and I just grabbed this off my desk. It's called Havenville by Paul English from the band Skyrocket, and it's a really good sort of pop opera featuring the kids from Skyrocket and Paul English's sort of futuristic vision. Worth checking out. That's Havenville by Paul English. I said we're going to talk about rock and roll photography. I'm going to just sort of kick this off by telling an anecdote about doing some research for my Bob Dylan fan site, which I'll put a link here for, which was mainly centered around the fact that I was reading Levon Helm's great autobiography called This Wheel's on Fire. Levon Helm is the drummer for the band. He's going to be at Austin City Limits Festival in a couple weeks, so that kind of ties in nicely. Levon Helm mentioned in his book that the first show that Bob Dylan and the band ever played together was in Austin, and that was a fact that I'd never heard of until a couple of years ago after reading the book. It kind of blew my mind, so I went to the library, the Austin History Center, next door to the downtown library, to see if there were any articles on it in the paper, and I found a few interesting reviews, and there was an interview with Dylan. This was in September of 1965 that concert occurred. It was like 2 months after he went electric in Newport, and the second show ever that he played after he went electric. anyhow, a guy called me a couple months later after I'd been down there doing that research, and he said, "You need to come down here because there's something I want to show you." So I went to the Austin History Center, and he pulled out some pictures that were taken by the Austin American Statesman staff photographer of Bob Dylan doing a press conference at the old Villa Capri. Here's one of the pictures. As you can see, it's a classic shot of Dylan in a hotel room looking like 1965. There's also some other pictures where he's got the Ray-Ban glasses on. I can post a few of those on my website, and if you want to get those prints for yourself, you can go down to the Austin History Center and fill out a piece of paperwork, and they will print you a picture just like this, suitable for framing, for $12. So that's a hot tip for all you Dylan fans out there. They make great gifts too. Speaking of rock and roll photography, I'm working on a project right now at the Hole in the Wall. They've got a new annex in the back that you might have seen, and it's got a great fire engine red paint job that could really use some artwork. Ethan Azarian made an incredible mural that is over the rear bar there, and we're going to have some photos that are from a personal family collection of mine taken by my brother, Jack Wimberly Minor, who passed away in 1996, unfortunately, of some rock and roll icons who were playing at the Armadillo War headquarters. Here's one example. It's not the greatest print, but that's Joe Strummer from The Clash, and you can see those on the website. Speaking of Buick MacKane, at the Hole in the Wall this weekend, here's Alejandro Escovedo's first Austin band, I believe, rank and file with Chip and Tony Kinman. I'll try to get that scanned on there. Here's Joe Ely sitting in with Tex Thomas and the Danglin' Wranglers over at the 21st Street Co-op where Jack lived. I'm just grabbing things off my desk to show you right now. It's a new feature on the Minor Productions update. Here's a Two Hoots and a Holler sticker that you can pick up whenever Two Hoots and a Holler plays every Thursday over at Trophies. Alright, that's enough junk off my desk. Let's get back to the rock and roll videos, and we'll see you next time.